This is 5 things every man should have in the door of his truck. So, first, I have the one, the only, WD-40. This can help with all kinds of things. All your lubrication needs, stuck doors, stuck locks, things like that. Next on the list, I have a rag. Once again, this is going to help to wipe and take away debris as well as wipe your hands off. Absorb some water and oil and other things such as that. Another thing I have on here is a pair of work gloves, to protect your hands, to keep them from being all banged up and getting dirty for the most part. There's a lot of corrosive chemicals that are involved in some truck maintenance, such as antifreeze. If you spring an antifreeze leak, you're going to want to make sure to put on some gloves or something of that nature to be able to protect yourself from that corrosive material. And then we have a pair of plumber's pliers. This is an extremely versatile tool. And I'm not saying it's the only tool that you need, but a good pair of plumber's pliers will go a long way when it comes to your emergency truck repairs. There's a lot of spring clamps and things like that that'll have to be adjusted. You can use it to take off bolts. I don't really recommend that so much, but in an emergency situation, it for sure comes in handy. And last, but certainly not least, is some kind of gasket maker. Something that can be used to plug up emergency leaks, things like that. If you get a pinhole leak in your radiator, some gasket sealer will, fix that up. You could also use flex tape or flex seal. It doesn't have to be this Permatex. In fact, blue is not my favorite Permatex. I prefer the Optimum Black or the Rigid Gray, but in an emergency situation, your truck breaks down on the side of the road, you're leaking coolant, something like this, it does have an hour cure time, so flex tape would probably be a better fit, but in a pinch, this can be found at like any gas station, any auto parts store, and it can potentially, keep your truck on the road. So, and this doesn't just apply to old trucks either. Plenty of new ones are capable of breaking down as well. So don't think just because you've got a 2016 or 2017 model that you're going to be safe from all this. These are just some, suggestions that I feel are a good fit to carry in any vehicle in case of an emergency situation. There's some other things that, I carry with me, but not in the door of my truck. So I can do another video on some of the other things that I like to have in the door of my truck. I guess here's a bonus for you. In the front part of the door up here, we've got a flashlight. So, and this is just a real cheap flashlight from the dollar store. It is LED though, that's surprising, but it's that's come in handy a lot as well. So that's a bonus for you.